Cora, what's it been like second time rounds coming out here? Has it been different?
Yeah, probably a little bit different, probably a little bit easier obviously than the first time I came out. I suppose I'm coming back to a place that I'm familiar with and familiar people and familiar faces and teammates. So yeah, it's been very good. It's it's been obviously a tough year on the pitch for the Giants, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it second time round. You're trying to improve all the time. You're learning a lot, and obviously with Yvonne out here, it's good to have another Irish person as well, and she's on the journey that I was on last year. But yeah, it's probably been a little bit easier second time round, probably a little bit more pressure because you're known from the last season. But yeah, it's been really enjoyable again this year.
And still tough. You're still taking a lot of hits.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm renowned for over here. I love the physical side of it. I suppose I've been lucky enough, obviously, with playing football at home, and I've played rugby as well. So that's kind of really helped me that I had a few years playing rugby. But yeah, I love the physical element of the game and the tackle, and just being able to burst through tackles and stuff. I suppose us Irish people probably bring a different unique side to it, and I suppose Al will tell you a bit more about that. But yeah, it's a huge challenge as a sports person to try and picking up a new game. But we love challenges, and this year is no different. Challenge yourself to be better than you were last year, and it's been going well personally for me. And as I said, I'm loving the journey, even though the results haven't been as good as they were last year for us on the pitch.
Is there a part of you that thinks or regrets a little bit that you didn't come out here years ago?
Well, I suppose the opportunity was never there. We're only in season 3 of AFLW, so obviously I came out for season 2. No, I'd never have any regrets in that stage. My time at home was well spent. I was never going to leave Mayo. When I was playing with them, and we were, I'm at a different age in my life now where, I'm 37, in my prime, I probably, even if the opportunity came up, would I have left? Probably not. Works well that I get home now and I get to go home and play with Carnacon. I'll, head home in a couple of months and play a championship out with them, and, that's the great thing about it. But no, I've no regrets, certainly. Lucky I came along at my age and that I got the chance to play it. But yeah, I suppose when I was, 21, 22, 23, I was getting offers to go to America for the summer to play football, and, getting well looked after over there if I wanted to go. But that was never a choice. Mayo were winning All Irelands, then we were doing quite well. So yeah, and that never would have crossed my mind. But as I suppose when it came as a 35, 36-year-old, and, as towards the end of my career, it was a huge opportunity to do this.
You mentioned the club. What about the county? Have you closed the door completely on any chance in going back to Mayo, or are you the sort of person who says never say never?
No, I'd be the type of person that never says never. All right, but no, yeah, my Mayo days are done. Certainly, I've had 24 seasons playing with them. It's quite a long time. I've lucky enough. I've played for that length of time, and practically injury free, and played every championship season. So that's been huge. My focus will be on Carnacon when I go back. Last year obviously was a rough year for us. It's insane that I think we won our 20th county title out of 21, which is massive, and we're pipped in the Connacht final by Kilkerran and Clonberne, who are a smashing team. So yeah, it'll be back to club when I get home. When season finishes here, it'll take a little bit of time to rest the body. It's been a long, probably 2 or 3 years where I haven't had a break, and then all my focus is on Carnacon, and hopefully win a 21st county title, and try and get back and retain, or try and get back to win another Connacht, and who knows after that. But I'll certainly keep playing with club as long as the body allows me to.
And would you like to come back here next year?
That's certainly not my decision. You'll have to ask the boss man behind me. But when you're playing a semi-professional sport, we're contracted, so it's all about your performances and how you're doing well. And that them decisions are supposed to be made over the next couple of weeks. We'll have exit meetings from the club, and contract starts. So in AFLW, I think the first 2 weeks of April are known as signing on period again, and seeing will you re-sign for your club or not. So we'll discuss and see how things are. As I said, I only can take year by year, nearly month by month at this stage. I'm lucky enough I'm in a club with a very, very good strength and conditioning coach that's kept me in very good stead and in good shape, and been practically injury free for the 2 years I've been here, bar a broken nose, which has nothing to do with her. We'll wait to see you make the decision, and probably a month's time we'll have a meeting with Al and see what the future holds. But my 2 years here have been really, really enjoyable.
Really, really enjoyable. What's the best bit of it been for you in the playing side and maybe even outside that, the whole life experience?
Yeah, I suppose from the playing side, it's trying to pick up a whole new sport, a whole new challenge. For me, what I love about being out here, I suppose at home you're probably one of the big names, and you're probably being double marked and triple marked, and a lot of pressure on you all the time. Whether it was playing for Mayo, whether it was playing for Carnacon, I suppose I like the freedom out here that I'm just another one of the team. I like to be able to just walk around Sydney and have no pressure on me or not be known by anyone. So that's brilliant. From the football side of it, it's the people that I've met out here. I have friends for life. I've probably come across probably one of the best coaches I've ever played under, in Gaelic football or rugby or soccer in Al, and I've probably learned more in the last 2 years about sport, about myself, about everything. He's an amazing guy and has done, to be able to transfer, me into an AFL player and take a gamble at my age. And you see Yvonne coming out this year, and the other 3 Irish girls that came through cross-coders. I think the Giants need to take all the credit. They were the first one to break the mould, and there's going to be a lot of other Irish players, I'm sure, coming out with 4 teams in it next year. So, yeah, the best thing about it is the people I'm meeting, and to have Al as a coach and to learn from him has been massive.